Yo, what's up? This your boy Derek Branch here at Saints Discussions on Strike 7 Sports. And today I just want to talk about the latest news concerning the New Orleans Saints, and more in particular with guard Cesar Ruiz, it was reported today by, I believe, George Schultz, that Cesar Ruiz signed a four-year, 44 million dollar extension with a total of 31 million guaranteed, according to what was put out by the reports. So that's great news for him. Happy for him. Got paid, before the week 1 kickoff against Tennessee Titans, which is tomorrow, down in the Caesar Superdome. It's quite of a turnaround for Ruiz. They declined his rookie option, and they wanted to see how he would, come along during the season. But instead, he showed enough progress during training camp that the front office went ahead and decided to reward him with a new deal. So that's another starter on the offensive line that's been locked up. Because prior to re-signing Cesar Ruiz, Eric McCoy, who was, I believe, was re-signed as well to a new deal. So that's two quality starters on that offensive line that are locked up. And this is good for the Saints offensive line. It's good for the future for this team because that's two young players that two young core players that you can build an offensive line around going forward. You already got Trevor Penning. We got big hopes for him to see how he's going to play out this season. But if he pops as well, that's another young offensive lineman that could be added to that list. So there'll be 3 guys. You know what I'm saying? So you still got some youth on that team. Regardless of what people say. Eric McCoy is still a young player, man. He's been in the league since 2019, but he's been constantly showing improvement every year, and he is, I believe, a top 10 center in the league. And now you got Cesar Ruiz, who came into the Saints as a guard. He was a center at Michigan, had some experience with playing guard. They put him at guard, had some struggles in the beginning, and people started to lose hope on him, kind of think he was a bust and things like that. But so far he's showing some improvement. He was showing improvement last year, until he got his season was cut short because of the injury he suffered. He's back healthy now, and he'll be ready to go tomorrow. So happy for him that he will be with the Saints for at least another 4 years, and hopefully it's a healthy 4 years and a productive 4 years where we can see him get to the Pro Bowl, get some Pro Bowl accolades, All Pro nominations. You know what I'm saying? Be recognized as one of the league's top guards. He has a tremendous ceiling. You know what I'm saying? So that's good that we have 2 young players, up and coming players on that offensive line locked up for the foreseeable future. For right now, waiting to see how Trevor Penning is going to do. So look forward to that. And in other news, we got Traquan Smith. Not surprised by anybody, to be honest, that he will be going to his place on IR today, as according to the reports. He didn't practice none this week. And last week it was reported that the chances were high of him possibly not seeing his game due to the injury that he suffered in training camp. He hasn't really produced in training camp as well because he was dealing with the injury. So not really surprised by that. But the good part of this is that the Saints have enough depth in the wide receiver group to, take up the slack, whatever slack that Smith may have left if he was going to be playing. So not like last 2 seasons where people were had high hopes of Traquan Smith, like in 2021 when James took the job as a starter and Michael Thomas was going to be out, was out with the injury. And people had high hopes on Traquan Smith. Thought that would have been a year that he took off and become, possibly a legitimate number 2 option or a number 1 guy, or potentially a number 1 guy. Who knows? But never really worked out. But some kind of way, Traquan Smith has found his way on this team every year. So I don't think he's going to be going anywhere. So I know there was a rumor about him being traded to the Falcons, brought up by some people, but I don't see that happening, man. I don't see the Saints getting in a trade with the Atlanta Falcons of all teams, and especially a hated rival and a division opponent, a division foe. Never think that would happen. You know what I'm saying? Even for Traquan Smith. You know, so there's that. So tomorrow, looking forward to the game, seeing how it play out. I'll be releasing my Titans versus Saints Week 1 preview and prediction article that's currently on the Strike 7 Sports website right now, but it'll be going out to social media, the email list, the newsletter list. You'll be getting it first, and I think the score for that game is fair. So look forward to tomorrow's big game. All right. All right, so I'm for y'all for right now, man. Give me a like, comment, subscribe to the channel. Let me know how you feel. How you feel about the Saints locking up Cesar Ruiz for another 4 years. Also, check out strike7sports.com for latest content on the New Orleans Saints organization and NFL and much more. Have a blessed day. Peace. I'm out. Who that?